So thank you so much for everybody who is attending. And if you don't have a chance to come today, thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. My name is Sarah Hulbert, and I work for Disability Rights New York. It's also known as DRNY, and we have 3 offices. We have an office in Rochester, an office in Brooklyn, New York, and an office in Albany, New York. But we do serve people throughout the entirety of New York State with disabilities. So don't feel like we can't assist you if you don't live in Rochester, Brooklyn, or Albany. We do help people throughout the entire New York State. So what is Disability Rights New York? DRNY, or Disability Rights New York, is the federally and state authorized protection and advocacy system and client assistance program that's known as P&A or CAP for people with disabilities in New York State. So what do? We provide free legal and advocacy services to individuals with disabilities, and it's really, really important to us to enable those we serve to exercise their own life choices and to be able to fully participate in community life. That's kind of our motto and our mission statement. So what does Disability Rights New York do, and what are the specific ways that we can help? There are 8 programs that are a part of our advocacy efforts at Disability Rights New York. These include PAD, so we assist people with developmental disabilities, PAMI, and we assist people with mental illness, PAIR, individual rights, CAP, which is the client assistance program, and that's the program that I am a part of, and I'll get into that a little later. PATB, we assist individuals with traumatic brain injury or TBIs. PAT, PAVA, and PABS, and those stand for Assistive Technology, Voter Access, and Beneficiaries of Social Security. So questions I get asked a lot in regards to the Social Security sector are, can we assist with overpayments? That is not something we can do. We recommend that you contact your local Social Security office if you do have an overpayment issue, but that's not something that we can assist with. Something that I always say to my clients or people who are interested in receiving our services is, would you say to yourself, hey, I need a lawyer for this? If so, you should give us a call. What we do is we serve people with individuals with disabilities who live in New York State. So to be eligible for services here, you have to live in New York State and you have to have a disability. The CAP program, which I'm a part of, stands for Client Assistance Program. And what we do is we advocate for and protect the rights of individuals who are seeking or receiving rehabilitation services in order to maintain or obtain competitive employment. So that means that we assist people who are searching out jobs, who have jobs and want to change jobs, who are looking for promotions within their field and want to better themselves through higher education. We can assist with all of those things. We work with the state vocational rehabilitation services and their offices, such as ACCES-VR. ACCES-VR is not familiar to everyone, but it stands for Adult Continuing Career Education Services, Vocational Rehabilitation. So why should you contact the Client Assistance Program? There's many reasons you can contact us. We help with a lot of different things, but like I said, we really help people who are receiving services from vocational rehabilitation agencies and are having trouble with those agencies. So when you start working with the vocational rehabilitation agency, they usually will give you a letter and they say that if you're not happy with our services, you can reach out to CAP and have an advocate. And that's what we do. We step in if you're having issues with your vocational rehabilitation program. So why should you contact us? If you're interested in obtaining vocational rehabilitation services, if you've heard of vocational rehabilitation services, but if you don't know if you're eligible, if you want more information or resources, if you've applied for services and you were turned down, if you had a case that was closed, if you're not happy with their services you're getting from ACCES-VR or any other vocational rehabilitation agency, if you want to be considered for services but your case was closed, if you just have no idea what to do and you don't even know what VR is and you just want more information, or if you were denied services from your local independent living center. That's something that we can assist with as well, and that also stands for Independent Living Center. It means the acronym is ILC. That's more familiar to some people, but ILCs are independent living centers. So who's eligible for CAP services? Well, well, many people are eligible for CAP services. Like I mentioned before, people with disabilities who reside in New York State who are receiving or interested in receiving vocational rehabilitation services from the following agencies. There's a bunch. So New York State vocational rehabilitation agencies include the Adult Career Continuing Education Services, or ACCES-VR. They also include the New York State Commission for the Blind. So if you're blind, you would go through NYSCB. If you have any other disability, you'd go through ACCES-VR. If you're an Indigenous person, you can use the tribal VR programs, or if you live in a federally funded independent living center, or ILC, you can also receive CAP services from us. So how can you actually apply for ACCES-VR services? What you would do is fill out an application. We recommend that you actually email that in. You can always mail it as well, and I've included the hyperlink or the email or the website below for where you can find your local district office. There's district offices all throughout the state: Hauppauge, Manhattan, Bronx, Queens, Rochester, Buffalo, Syracuse, you name it, there's a district office for it. And what you do is fill out the application. They're going to ask for a little bit of background medical information and information regarding your disability. And then they will see if you are eligible for services through ACCES-VR, or the Commission for the Blind, or Tribal VR, or an independent living center. So you can also give us a call at 518-432-7861, and we can assist you with filling out the application as well. So never hesitate. If you're interested or just not sure what to do, please give us a call and we can assist you in filling out the application or getting you more information about that. Once you've completed the application, like I said, you can email it to accessvrapplications@nysed.gov or mail it. But like I mentioned, we really do recommend emailing it. That way you have a confirmation that you've sent it, and it usually gets processed faster that way. So this is the portion where I usually answer questions and give any frequently asked questions or answers that people are looking for. I know that no one is present on the call currently, so I do have some frequently asked questions that I usually go through. Before I do that, I wanted to share my contact information. Again, my name is Sarah Hulbert. I will no longer be working at Disability Rights New York after this week. So we really encourage you to either email mail@drny.org or call our main phone number at 518-432-7861. Then you'd be able to do the intake process with one of our intake specialists, and we can see if we can assist you. So one of the frequently asked questions I get is, do you work with veterans? And yes, we do. Like I said, you are eligible if you have a disability and you live in New York State. It doesn't matter what your disability is, we can probably assist you. And if we cannot assist you for some reason, we have tons of resources that we can provide to you. We have referrals we can give you, different resources, like I mentioned, different information. So even if we can't assist you for some reason, please, you can still give us a call or send us an email and we can see if we can assist you. And if not, we'll give you a resource or referral so we can help you out. Another question I get asked a lot is if there's an age limit to our services. No, there is not. I have had clients in their 80s who are seeking employment opportunities. We do not discriminate based on age, of course. And we can go as young as school-age children, I believe. So if you're, again, if not sure at all if we can assist you because of your age, that shouldn't be an issue. You should give us a call. We'd be happy to help you. And then finally, another question I get asked a lot is, are your services really free? And yes, they are. We provide free legal services. We are a federally funded agency, so you will never pay a dime for our legal services, or if we represent you in a hearing, anything like that, you will never have to pay for that. So that's something that's really, really nice and not a lot of people know about. We're a great resource because we're free and also because we're very knowledgeable about this community and about the different resources we can provide for you. I'm trying to think of any other frequently asked questions I get quite a bit. Again, if you're not sure you have a disability and you're not sure you need assistance, I always just say the question to my clients, would you call an attorney for this? Or would you call a lawyer for this? And if the answer is yes, or you think maybe, then you should give us a call or send us an email. What happens then is we take you through the general intake process where we ask you basic questions, we ask you why you're calling and how we can assist, and then it's assigned to one of the programs based on the answers that you have given. So it's a very well-oiled machine here. We have it all down pretty flat. So if you have any questions at all, please shoot us an email or give us a call, and we're happy to help you out. But I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Thank you so much for being here and for joining us for this presentation. Thank you, Amy, so much for having me. Really appreciate it. And I hope everybody has a great rest of their summer. If you need anything in the meantime, shoot us an email, give us a call, and we can go from there. But thank you so much.
Fantastic. Thank you.
Thanks, Amy.
I'm so glad for that information.
Thank you so much for having me. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you.
Of course. I'm glad you reached out, and I will refer patrons to the general website you mentioned if they have questions, since I know you're going. But I'm excited for you.
Thank you so much. It's good to see another alum, you know, so that's great. I love it. Thank you, Amy, and thank you for being so welcoming and everything. And if you need anything in the meantime, shoot me an email. But I hope everybody gets to, you know, watch this as much as they can, and hopefully it goes well. So
yeah, we'll definitely promote it on our newsletter and our social media. And as I said, we'll post it to our YouTube channel. So thank you.
Thank you, Amy. I appreciate it. Have a great rest of your week.
Yes, you too. Take good care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.